immigrant stories are going to be a lot less inspiring in the future. My grandfather came to this country with nothing but $5 million and the clothes in his custom Louis Vuitton 5-piece trunk set. Although I have to admit, I don't totally hate the idea of buying your way into a country.
Donald Trump insulted Desi Lydic as if the old formula would work again. Call the host a failure, dismiss the show as irrelevant, mock the audience, and wait for everyone to repeat the attack instead of the joke. He had used that same move on reporters, judges, comedians, and critics for years. But this time, Desi refused to give him the reaction he wanted. She did not explode. She did not roll her eyes. She did not shout over the clip or act wounded. Instead, she looked straight into the camera with a calm smile and let the insult hang in the air until it started to shrink on its own. Then she delivered the line that flipped the entire moment. "Donald, if I'm so irrelevant, why are you reviewing me like I'm homework you forgot to finish?" The studio erupted, but Desi stayed completely composed. That is what made the response hit even harder. She did not need to match Trump's volume because the contradiction had already exposed. After all, a truly irrelevant comedian does not receive presidential attention. A meaningless joke does not travel through speeches, posts, complaints, and angry reactions. Trump tried to bury her with an insult, but in the end, his attention became her spotlight.
Did this guy just put a cover charge on America? It's $5 million to get in, but he'll waive it if you bring in 3 hot girls with you. I mean, I guess it beats the old way of becoming a citizen, which was to marry Donald Trump, but still.
Stay with this because this is where Desi turned a simple clapback into something bigger. She pulled up what she called the Trump insult translator. According to Desi, when Trump says failing, it usually means someone got under his skin. When he says nobody watches, it means he watched. And when he says talentless, it means the joke landed close enough to leave a bruise. The audience laughed because the translations felt too accurate to ignore. That was the first hit. Then Desi slowed the room down and made the point sharper. She said Trump's problem is not simply that he dislikes criticism. Every public figure dislikes criticism. The real problem is that he treats criticism like a threat that must be destroyed. A reporter becomes fake. A prosecutor becomes political. A judge becomes corrupt. And a comedian becomes unwatchable.
Obviously, Trump didn't bring everybody into the Oval Office just to sell hats. He was there to sell something much more fancy.
We're going to be selling a gold card. You have a green card. This is a gold card. We're going to be putting a price on that card of about $5 million, and that's going to give you green card privileges plus.
Oh!
The person changes, but the method stays the same. Discredit the messenger so the message never has to be answered. But that was only the beginning. Desi said the calmest thing she could do was ask for specifics. Which joke was false? Which clip was misleading? Which fact needed correction? If she got something wrong, correct it. Bring the quote. Bring the date. Bring the context. But if the only response is another personal insult, then the insult is not a correction. It is a smokescreen. The studio grew quieter there because the joke had become a test. For older Americans watching, that moment carried weight. They have seen politicians dodge hard questions before. They have seen powerful men laugh off accountability, blame the press, and attack anyone who refuses to clap. But they also remember a standard where leaders were expected to answer clearly. You could disagree. You could argue, but you still had to face the question. Desi's calm made Trump's attack look even louder and emptier. If she had screamed, he could call her unhinged. If she had looked hurt, he could claim victory. If she had traded cruelty for cruelty, the moment would have become just another feud. Instead, she stayed measured, almost cheerful, and that control made the insult collapse. Then she delivered the line that shocked America. A man who calls every critic weak is usually telling you which word scares him most. The applause did not come immediately.